What's going on, Miss Jackson Media Group? I see you. Daryl J Weddings. I see you. Shout out to everybody jumping on. Benji Love. Today we got a dope show. I know all week you've been hearing me speak about the MJMG Presents. Today we're gonna have some of the people that took part in making that magic happen. Shout out to Mike Paul. Shout out to Vibes with Jay. He on and on. Okay, I see the energy. But shout out to everybody that's jumping on today. We're gonna let a few more people come on, and we're gonna talk about this experience. We're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna have them give their experience while creating an experience. A really dope project. And if you don't know, like we mentioned, this is a project that is genreless, super dope. I can't call it no other thing else. It's amazing to start this. Why isn't it starting? But we're gonna talk about that. I'm getting on all the streaming sites running right now, so bear with me. We getting, if you on the app, and I must apologize, I know you probably got a whole bunch of questions, a whole bunch of things you would like to ask, but you're just viewing in. So salute to everybody on the MJMG Presents app out there, and shout out to everybody that's jumping on right now for YouTube. And we getting the Facebook together, and Facebook has just joined. All right, cool. So we got everything jumped in. Shout out to everybody. Yo, Berg, I see you. So what we gonna do? While everybody's sitting and tuning in, we lost someone. While everybody's tuning in, we're gonna see what we got going on with that. Make sure all our guests are lined up and ready, and then we'll be right back. We're gonna jump into something from the project. This is a song from the project. I would jump in with the intro, but we're gonna go 3 a.m. One of the artists is here right now, so we're gonna go into 3 a.m. and then we're gonna bring the artist on. We're gonna chop it up. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask those questions live while they on the air. We're gonna have amazing talent, writers, singers, production, producer, you name it. So they do it all. So get your answers right today by asking those perfect questions for having those talents on. But let's go into this experience real quick. Yo, Itch, I see you. Let's go into this real quick. Booker O, okay. People flooding in. They coming in. Shout out to everybody jumping on for this day. This is an exciting day because I got to be a part of this as well. But like I said, let's go into 3 a.m. This is The Experience by MJMG Presents.
It's 3 in the morning. I ain't somebody calling me. I pick up and I answer. Oh yeah, it's the lady from in my dream. She asked me was I sleeping. I wanna know the reason. Yeah. So tell me. I know you ain't calling me for nothing this day. Yeah. She told me she been thinking about a nigga all day. Told her I would love the company, cause I'ma keep it real, girl. These sheets get so lonely. Everybody needs somebody for the sake of their insanity. So baby, it's no problem. You can come vibe with me. We can go so much further. I'm surprised you hit me up. sleeping. She asked me was I sleeping. I wanna know the reason. Yeah, yeah. So tell me. I know you ain't calling me for nothing this late. Yeah, yeah. She told me she been thinking about a nigga all day. If that's the case, baby, what did you say? If I would've knew, I would've slid by your way. You probably got something to say.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. Shout out to everybody jumping on the show right now. We have some special guests. I know all week, Lady Savage said, my favorite song. That song do hit. It do hit. Takes you back to many moments. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. talk to a lot of people, especially if you're drinking, but that's a different topic. Listen, shout out to everybody jumping on right now. We're going to go into this experience situation. All week we've been shouting it out. All week you've been seeing the promos. I know y'all been seeing the promos. Shout out to MJMG Presents. We've been going crazy on that. But we're going to bring some life into that with the producers. We have artists and producers here. We have Chris, we have Vibes with Jay. If y'all see, we have him in here. We have Jay Arce, who you've been seeing on the A&R desk going crazy on stuff. And then we have Mabou, the new songstress to the situation. And believe me, you will be hearing and seeing a lot more of these people. I guarantee it. But without any further ado, let's bring them on. Let's bring them on. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? Let's bring this down. All right. I kind of want to jump right into it, but I do want to give body to the situation because I have a close relationship to the project. So there's a lot of stuff that we already know, but I want the audience to get a feel. But before we even get into all that, please, for those who don't know, because it's so easy for me to forget, for those who don't know, please, let's introduce who you are, what you did towards this project. You know what I'm saying? And just give a little, I want them to see the face and know the work y'all did. So I like to start with CJ. Dope. And what songs did you produce for them? Oh, they saying there's no volume. Hold on. We're hearing there's no volume. They can't hear. Say something right now, cause y'all hear. Okay, say something.
Yo. It's the Arce.
Y'all hear? Can y'all hear? Let's see. Can y'all hear him now? Can y'all hear
me?
You can't hear him at all. Oh, they saying yup. They said good now. All right, cool. We back. We good. So could you take that back to the top, my brother? Who you are, what you do, so those people can hear.
It's Chris, aka Vybe with CJ, and I produced some of the songs in the album for Mabou and Jay Arce. If y'all didn't know, I produced Pressure for Mabou and Can't Get Enough for Jay Arce. Great, amazing singers. I definitely look forward to working with them in the near future. So you guys are talented.
They are. And I want to go on to Mabou real quick. He mentioned Pressure, and could you give a brief? How did you get involved with this project at all?
It was an interesting story. So at first, it was a friend of ours that's on the project. He contacted me and he was like, "Yeah, Miss Jackson, she wants you on the project." And then I was like, "What?" And then he was like, "Yeah, she thought she heard you. She thought you were dope. She wants you on the project." And I was like, "Okay." And then I didn't hear anything again. And I was like,
"Like, what's going on?
What's going on?" And then the day of my birthday, Xavier, official X, texted me. He was like, "Yeah, Ms. Jackson really wants you on the project." I was like, is this the same project? And she was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah." And then I was like, it was my birthday and I turned 18. So yeah,
Congrats. What a way to add to your birthday.
yeah, right. It
Congrats
was
to
a
that.
thing.
And
Yeah.
we have Jay Arce. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, Spud? How y'all doing?
So we just played 3 a.m. Cause I know what 3 a.m. means to me on multiple occasions in my life. But what was the inspiration behind writing this record? And how did you go forth into putting energy towards writing it for this project?
So first of all, um, I kind of got to hear the record first. I got to hear a track first, and then ideas just kind of start flowing. And I kind of felt like that's what the vibe of the beat was. Like it gave me like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning type vibe. And a lot of times that's when I'm up recording. I'm up at like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. It's like up making music. So when I actually heard that track and I was in here recording, I just kind of started just flowing just to see what I can come up with. Because there was actually a whole different idea on there at first. And I was trying to get that idea out of my head and come up with something new. And once my ears were fresh enough, I was just able to come up with 3 a.m. And I just made sure to have fun with it. You know what I mean? And be
Gotcha.
creative.
It most definitely feels genuine. Now, Miss Jackson says she waited till you turn 18 to reach out to you. So Miss Jackson was strategic in her moves.
Yeah.
There's always a method to her madness, right? There's always a method to her madness, right? But I want to ask each and every one, the idea of the experience when you first heard, the concept of the experience and being a part of this project. What was your idea going into it, and how did you feel when you heard the finished product?
Start
I
a
mean, I
roll.
would uh
We can
I
start
didn't
with we
necessarily,
can start with Chris.
yeah, like I wouldn't necessarily say like the way I approached the experience as a project, like I wanted to make sure it was like for me, it was a outside the box type of thing. Like I didn't want to cage myself in with ideas, like but that's why I was just constantly sending songs to Miss Jackson, and she was just sending them out to different artists, and whatever we got back and we liked, it was just like okay, yeah, we going in that direction. So definitely with that, like it was definitely different because especially this being my like first like project working on like releasing, I wanted to make sure like I was engaged in with my ideas, and I was putting what I felt was great out to like people.
Gotcha, gotcha. I respect that. And ours?
Honestly, the overall idea I got was pretty much just make good music. That's pretty much what I got in a nutshell. Just make good music and be creative. So once she actually started sending sounds out, and I heard that they were much different from what I'm usually used to, it was like an opportunity to just be as creative as possible and just make good music. Like, and after hearing the final product and hearing the whole thing together, I seen everybody was kind of just being themselves, if that makes sense. Just trying to make good music, trying to make genuine good music. So
I dig
yeah,
it. I dig it. I dig it. You're getting a lot of comments, a lot of feed. You know what I'm saying? They saying it's an arse thing, baby. They going
you
in
see
on that.
you see the shirt, right?
I see it. I see it.
Tap in for merch, y'all. Tap in for merch. It's
I,
an Arce thing, baby.
I see it.
Or
I see it. And my boo, how was it going into this when you heard the idea of the experience compared to at the end when you finally get to hear not only yourself but the project?
For me, when Miss Jackson laid out the project, the idea behind the project, it really resonated with me. I was like, yeah, this is my type of thing. I just so I didn't really have any plan going into it. My only plan was to be myself and to enjoy myself, have fun. Really, that was what I planned to do, and that's what I did.
It kind of goes to what R said. He said, when he heard it back, everyone sound like they just was in their selves. I know for a fact, and as a producer for the executive producer on the project, I know there was a lot of challenges for me between the different textures of sounds. But what were some of the challenges during this project that you personally had to overcome, whether it's pertaining to the project or just in life? Because while we're doing things, life continues. It doesn't stop for us. So, what were some of the things that you may have had to overcome in the process of doing this project? And I'll keep it on my boo right now, and I'll come around to Jay and Chris after.
Um, I mean, I'd say like the project was so natural and so fun to me that asking me that question, like I really have to think of what it was that I struggled with for the project. But I'd say, hmm, I don't know. I had a ball. So
Okay. Ain't
I
nothing
couldn't.
wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Not at all. How about you, Jay?
Um, I would say the only thing that I would say my biggest thing to come over was when I made 3 a.m. Like I said, there was vocals on there before, so just kind of erasing that melody out of my head to come up with something completely different. I would say that was the only thing that I feel like I had to overcome. But once I actually came up with like a good structure, it was easy to actually just follow along. Other than that, though, everything was good.
Everything's good. Okay. Chris.
For me, it was definitely juggling the time because I'm in school as well, so trying to find the times to record, mix this or change
No,
this up, and that definitely was an issue. But like hearing the outcome of it, it was definitely worth it. When I like,
Nah, I dig that. I dig
yeah,
that. Uh, Deadlines was very instrumental.
yeah,
My man said,
very very
yeah.
short. Yeah,
He said,
Yeah.
yeah.
very very short. You got to get
Deadlines
stuff
was
done.
on crunch
that was
time. Like
crazy.
crunch time.
So
I cracked this joke. I'm executive producer of the project, and even Miss J hit me like, "Spud is your record master." I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get to the record. Like I got an executive producer anyway." But for me, just adding to that question, one of the challenges for me was the different textures of music and wanting it and getting the meshing between its play factor, making sure that when you press play it didn't disrupt with a different sound. And I think that was even an amazing part for me because I got to really listen to see how people from all over different places. Some of us didn't even meet personally, didn't record at the same places personally, and still was able to gel. And that was the beautiful thing. And that's what I take from the experience at the final project. I mean, putting it together was I mean, there was sometimes Miss J had these ideas that I couldn't grasp yet. I used to be like, I don't know about the orchestra or something. Like, she had these visions, and that was an experience in itself because it took me out of my shell. As far as taking yourself out of the shell, what was something from this experience project that you learned about yourself as an artist or a producer, anything that you gained that you could take for yourself and add it to everything you do as an artist now? And I'm gonna keep it on to Chris and come around from there.
I mean, I would say so one thing you learn or like gain. So I would say with that, definitely, I feel like I definitely unlocked a new side of myself when it comes to like be trying to establish myself as a producer out there, like being going from like other studios and watching other people like do what they did, and then I feel like it definitely unlocked a new side of me and got like the fire burning under me even more to like, oh, next time around, like I'm gonna try this.
Nice. Okay. 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 What about you, Jay?
I'm gonna say the biggest thing that I could say I learned about myself is that I'm way more efficient and effective than I thought because, like you said, those deadlines were really really short, and I had to have a lot of discipline in order to get the songs done in that amount of time and actually make good music. Because I could throw something together in an hour and it's gonna sound good, but it's just gonna be good enough. So I could say just I learned how effective and how efficient I could be with music compared to it just being a rush project. Like I can get it done in a good amount of time and make good music, if that makes sense.
Oh, makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. And Mabou.
I learned, well, I get that a lot. A lot of people tell me that, but I learned that I'm a perfectionist. I am. And from like drafts would come out, and I'm like, no. Another draft, I'm like, and I just redo it. And I'm surprised that I was able to make the deadline, but I made it. I made it, and I wasn't stressed about the time or anything, but it was a lot of run throughs
Right.
and a lot of overlays and a lot of harmonies. That third harmony, I'm gonna redo it.
Like that.
Yeah,
Okay, that one gotta go. That ain't it. That ain't it.
yeah.
I get that. Miss Jackson said she feel like the thing that she was pushing and going was turning beat makers and producers for artists was an experience, and I will agree. I think she put a lot of pressure beyond the timing, but everyone rose to the occasion. And with that being said, we're gonna go into Pressure by Mabou. We're gonna go into this record right now. Feel free to make some comments, ask some questions, y'all. Check this record out. If you ain't checked the whole project out, y'all playing games, you might want to check it out. But after this, if you didn't, I know you will. This is Pressure by Mabou.
Yeah.
We get busy.
Wait a minute, wait a second, let me tap in. This ain't real life, I ain't playing, I ain't acting. Get your mind right, open my eyes, clean off my lens. New prescription to the darkness that I'm back in. For the record, we all know that I ain't capping. For the record, yeah, I ain't ever catch me lacking. No. Don't neglect yourself, cause you're worth it. Don't waste time on these opinions that are worthless. Verses, I'm perfect. And my purpose is forever. I can finally shoot my shot and I won't let up. I've been my purpose, but my demons on a stretcher. Look at me while I'm speaking, cause I'm precious. Wait a minute, cause right now I'm about to wild out. Don't you play with me, mess around, you gon' find out. Niggas really thought they jacked me up in my house. I'm guided from the start to the finish. Don't you play with me, cause baby, I done did this. Step in my purpose, but my demons on a stretcher. Look up at me while I'm speaking, cause I'm precious. I'm precious. Yeah. Baby, I'm guided from the start to the finish. Play with me, cause baby, I done did this. Step in my purpose, but my demons on a stretcher. Look up at me while I'm speaking, cause I'm precious.
Okay, let's bring the guests back. Let's get a round of
Is that
applause on
wowzers?
that real quick. Let me close this down. So I got a question. I wanna go a little deeper into everyone up here, and I want to start with Ace. From the musical sense, I can most definitely hear the love and the passion, but when did you start into this art of music and branch from there? Like, what was your start in this direction? Jay, yeah.
So for me, I actually started singing when I was 6 years old. I've always been, I fell in love with music. I have an older brother. He go, I do, he smokes. He started rapping, and he started putting me and my other brother in the studio. And from then on out, I just started just messing around with it. I started messing around on FL, Cubase, and I think Reasons. But I just started messing around, and I always been into it, singing in plays at school, just trying to get more out there. And ever since then, I've just always been in love with music. Singing's been like a part of me.
It's life now. It's life now. My
Yeah.
boo, after you answer your question, there's a question on the feed, but please How about you? When did you start and know like this is what I'm not only want to do, but I'm great at?
I've never found out. It was just always the thing. Like I always knew that music was gonna be my thing. I think it's a generational thing. My grandfather, he was a pastor. All his kids played music. My mom is a vocal coach. She's also a classical pianist. She taught me how to play classical piano. So melodies have always like intrigued me in an insane way.
Okay.
So yeah, I, music, melodies, everything just runs through my veins, runs through my blood.
I
So
see it. It's in the family. It's in the family.
yeah.
Chris.
Me, I grew up a church musician, so like it's always kind of ran through my veins. Whether it was just like playing drums or the keys, it's something that came easy for me. So like that type of stuff, I always had a love for music ever since I was a young boy.
Okay. Miss Jackson asks, how was the studio experience while doing your part for the project? And I guess she wants to get a insider look for our viewers to hear that perspective. And I'm gonna keep it on Chris right now. How was that experience for you, dealing with the stems and the recording and the mixing? Was that something you were familiar and comfortable with, or you grew into that as well?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of that I learned on my own. So like handling all that was kind of natural. It's just when it came from, transferring from other doors and then trying to like make sure it lined up right. That like you eventually work out the kinks and whatnot. But yeah, I mean that process wasn't too much. It was like kind of a normal thing because I was in my room just kind of just grinding out the beats.
Gotcha, gotcha. And Jay, I see a mic right there and all that. So I guess the studio
Yeah.
experience is every day you sit right there. So, but share that part about was your musical and studio experience while doing your parts in this project.
So for the musical experience, I would just say it was fun, and it was comfortable. Like I was able to be comfortable making this music. Like I was able to move at my own pace. I couldn't move slow, but I was able to move at my own pace. I didn't have any pressure of having anyone be on my back or trying to over critique me. I was able to have creative control. And that's the best part about being able to record on your own and being like in your room. You have full creative control. Like the 3 a.m. song, I had added in some kicks. I threw in some drums in there because I feel like it would make a better build up. I feel
Okay,
like if I was at a studio just out and about, I probably wouldn't have been able to have as much control or range to do that. So,
that's
yeah.
true. And Mabou, how was your experience, studio experience?
My studio experience was great. It was fun. For me, the studio was my second home. Shout out Love Sound Studio. I love them.
Okay.
I live there. I live there. And so yeah, the my engineer is pretty used to me going back, starting over, redoing everything. Yeah.
They know your workflow. They know your workflow.
They know. They know. They know.
Miss Jackson said she was looking for a situation that was going to another studio with Mabou, something with having to go to another studio.
Okay, I know she's talking
Okay.
about more
Chris
so
Chris said, okay, let me get to this one. Let me get to this one.
a lot of the time when I record artists, it's usually in my dorm room. And so, when you're in a college dorm, you living with a bunch of other people, you got the outside noises. So dealing with that, it takes longer. So we ended up going to her engineer, so where it was more like, professional. So the workflow is like she works quick. Mabu, like you would have thought she's been doing this for years the way she knocked out the song. So yeah, like that whole process is pretty smooth.
Okay, okay, okay. Now, with the project being done and it was out, what you feel, what you feel you want the people listening to this to get, like what you hope the listener, because we got people on and there's a lot of people who checked it. There's probably some that are on that didn't check it yet, and you need to check it if you haven't. But what you want the listener or expect or assume the listener will get from this project?
I want this to take you on a journey of emotions. Like when you hear this from start to end, you listen to it, you're like, okay, like what's this right here? Take a trip with me, right? And then you get into the EM vibe, and now you're like, oh, are we on that type of vibe right now? And then you put into the, I think the song after that is 808 Blues, where, he's talking about, persevering through hard work. And then, just a journey of emotions when you really listen to the whole thing. And I really want people to digest the feeling of just like, this is not like something that you can categorize into a genre and be like, it's this. Like, nah, like this is whatever you want it to be and whatever you want it to mean to you. So.
What about you, Jay?
I'm gonna say, I feel like when people listen to this project, they're gonna say like, this is real music. Like, it doesn't sound like people are doing it for like money. It sounds like they're doing it because they love it. Sound like you said genuine earlier. It sounds like people, this is what they've been chasing. Like, this is the dream they've been trying to accomplish. So I feel like after listening to the project, they'll say, everybody else better watch out because it's people coming. The people on this project, like, they the truth. They true to this and not new to this. So yeah.
I like that. That made Mabou smile. So Mabou, share that with us.
I agree. Honestly, and I heard the whole album. I was like, okay, like, this is my people. This is good music. This is well coordinated, well thought out, good quality stuff. And yeah, the album's pressure. The whole thing.
So, as far as the production, Chris, how many songs did you produce for the people again that probably just jumped on? Shout out to Berg, Where's at Jay? I see a few people jumping on. How many songs did you produce on this project?
I want to say about 6. Yeah.
You was going in.
I was going in. I had to, I was really trying to get my name out there. Like, I had to, I had something to prove. You feel me? So.
Listen, cool. I ain't getting no track, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
I got you.
I ain't gonna say nothing to Chris. We gonna talk about that after the show. I ain't getting no track, but it's cool. It's cool, there, son. I know where you at.
We could cook up. We could get something going. You know?
No doubt. And Ace, excuse me. How many tracks that you on this one?
I'm on 2 tracks on this.
2 tracks.
And 3 a.m.
And which one is the one that you feel? I know they both, and you can't. We can't compare them to the 2. But which one sets that energy for you? Like that go time. Like, yes, this is it for me.
I'm gonna say Can't Get Enough. Can't Get Enough sets that energy for me because to me that gives radio hit. Like, that give radio smash. That give radio banger. So Can't Get Enough really give me that energy and get me up there because it sounds so professional to be done in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Say, for those that didn't hear, could you say that last line one more time, please?
The music sounds so professional for it to be done in the room.
In a room. That goes to show for all my viewers out there, it's not the place, it's the passion. You could get it in wherever you are. I'm not gonna say studio can't do magic, but if you really about what you do, you're gonna make it happen wherever you want. And Mabou, for you, how many tracks are you on, and the titles for those that are on that might want to know it?
I have 3. So 3. I have Emotional, the intro, and Pressure.
Nice. So what we're gonna do right now, because everybody loving y'all right now, and it seems like they can't get enough. We're gonna go into Can't Get Enough right now. And after that, for those that are feeling sentimental about the project and really got an energy, we're gonna go to Emotional. That's what we're gonna do right now. So check it out, y'all. This right here is Can't Get Enough.
Yeah, it's all
Get busy.
Yeah. I can't get enough of your love. truly relieving. You here for me, and girl, I'm here for you. Believe everything's here for a reason. Ain't see this coming, but they say this can't be deceiving. I think I'm in love with you. I can't get enough, I can't get enough, no, I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough, I can't get enough, no, I can't get enough of your love. Never have I ever felt a love so real before, and that's why I can't get enough, I can't get enough, no, I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough of you, we can hit the city and do whatever you wanna do, baby. Pretty with attitude, everybody thinks she rude, but they don't know you like I do, baby. Love and living luxury, she even opened up to me. She showed me something real like glue, and it really stuck with me. He been stuck on beef, I'm stuck on cheddar cheese. We gon' run it up, little baby, follow me. Oh, what a night she came into my life, everything that I believe in. Beautiful soul, got a heart full of gold, and your love, it is truly relieving. You here for me, and girl, I'm here for you. Believe everything's here for a reason. Ain't see this coming, but they say this can't be deceiving. Girl, I can't get enough, I can't get enough, I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough, I can't get enough, no, I can't get enough of your love. Never have I ever been enough of your love. That's why I can't get enough, I can't get enough, no, I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough, I can't get enough, I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough, I can't get enough, no, I can't get enough of your love. Never have I ever felt a love so real before, and that's why I can't get enough, I can't get enough, no, I can't get enough of your love.
Back in
All right,
2022,
before we
I lost two
go
very
into the
important
next
people in my
video,
life.
right? Before we go into the next song, Emotional, I did want to ask and bring up the fact, you know, the artist, J Arce just said, you know, for a record, sounds so professional for being recorded in a room. And I want to commend each and every one of you on here right now, Chris, Jay, and Mabou. As a music professional, I know for a fact anywhere it could be recorded. I recorded someone in a hallway, which we shot to Def Jam. But what I will say is the amount of time that this project was put together, the quality of the music, the production, how chaotic it could have been with everyone all over the place, and all the deadlines and even the miscommunications and all that stuff, how crazy it could have been. I want to commend you all on the beautiful work. When I was when I was mastering the project, that was the first time I heard it outside of an executive producer. As the executive producer, I was just trying to make sure it was sonically put together. Lyrics, there's a theme. It wasn't too, I was going for the sound. I was going for the technical basics of it. But when I was mastering it, I even called Miss J a few times and I was like, this shit is dope. This shit is dope. So I want to give y'all flowers. Even though we're in the time of flowers on this show, we like to give out honor because flowers do die, but honor lasts forever. I just want to take this time in this moment to shout y'all out, man. Beautiful, beautiful work. Yes, people are clapping on, most definitely. And with that being said, because I don't want to get all emotional and all that, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to go into emotional real quick, and then we're going to come back with some more questions. We're going to chop it up some more. But check this out, y'all. This is Emotional.
No, 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 no. No, no. Girl, let me love you, let me hold you tight. I'll be there for you, and only night. And I promise I'll never make you cry. Cause all I wanna do is to see you smile.
Little did I know that you'd be right, standing in my dreams. Little did I know that the time that we have will be every day. I don't wanna think about how you and me used to be, but somehow the thought of your touch just keeps coming back to me, back to me.
Love you, let me hold you tight. I'll be there for you on a lonely night, and I promise I'll never make you cry. Cause all I wanna do is to see you smile. Yeah, you know I love you and I'm gonna treat you right. I'm gonna treat you right. I promise you my life. Even when you lonely, you know I'll be by your side. You know I'll wipe you up, baby, when the time is right. Baby, you give me good loving. You the happy ending to my story. Without you, baby, I be lonely. Without you, baby, I be lonely. Girl, let me love you. Let me hold you tight. I'll be there on your lonely night, and I promise I'll never make you cry, baby. Yeah. Girl, let me love you. Let me hold you tight. I'll be there for you on your lonely night, and I promise I'll never make you cry.
Yeah.
All I wanna do is to see you smile.
Yeah. See you smile. See you smile. See you smile. See you smile. See you.
Let's bring the creators of this
I'm gonna show you
magical
something that
work back on. All right, I got a question. I got a question for everybody, right? And I usually ask this question to artists pertaining their longevity in the game. And I ask them, if you could look back at the younger you, what would you say? But I'm not gonna go that far. I'm gonna say, if you could talk to the person you were right before this project or entering this project right now, what said advice would you have given yourself now that you have seen the finished product? And I want to go with Mabou on this first, and I'm gonna come around.
I'd say I just give myself the plan that I had. Like, just be yourself. And I feel like I succeeded with that. And I had so much fun, especially working with Chris and all that, and getting the beats done in the studio. Like, it was an amazing time. I'd say just trust yourself. Just remember who you are and what your passion is, you know?
Trust yourself. I like that. I like that. Jay.
I would tell myself, don't stress it. Like, no pressure. I would tell myself, no pressure. Don't stress it, because when you're taking your career serious, you see things like this and they automatically put some pressure on your shoulders because you're thinking, this is professional. I gotta be on my A game. I can't miss. But I feel like no pressure, have fun with it, or have more fun with it. That's what I would tell myself. No pressure. Just have fun. Just do what you came to do.
No pressure. Have fun. Do what you do, right?
Yeah.
And Chris.
Yeah, me, I would say just, enjoy the journey and experience, no pun intended, but like they said, have fun with what you're doing, especially if this is what you enjoy doing and you trying to take it serious, don't ever overthink your process, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's only gonna, hinder you from your, some hits. Just focus on making good music and the rest will follow. So
That's true. That's true. There's a few people. Esther said, beautiful song. Black Albert said, I love it. Shout out to Black Albert that just jumped on. Shout out to Mr. Servon, No Limit just jumped on. He said, you guys are a tremendous talent and producer. So that's a blessing. That's a blessing. He said, be confident in your talent. And that is most definitely an instrumental part of being an artist. Being comfortable and confident. I like the word comfortable in your talent, because once you find that comfortability, confidence just finds its way into everything, period. What's next? I saw Miss Jackson said to Servon, yo, Mabou, welcome, meet Mabou, Servon. She's on your project. What's next for y'all? What y'all got going on? So let's share a little bit about that. So Mabou, could you, if you can elaborate on it, I don't know if this is top secret stuff, but could you share a little bit?
It's kind of top secret. It's kind of, FBI coveted stuff, but
Damn. She said the
but
feds.
I
I don't
must
even
say,
want to know no more, kid. I don't even want to know.
but from what I can say, it's some heat coming up. It's some heat.
I respect that. I respect that. Jay, what you got cooking? First of all, before you answer that, every time I speak to this brother, even when we sat down and did our consulting, the brother is on the move. The brother jumped on the show taking care of business. The brother's always taking care of business, so I know he got a lot going on. So, brother, share some of that. Share some of that.
So what I got coming up, first of all, like I said, y'all see the shirt. It's an Arce thing. I'm pushing the brand and getting more stuff out there. I'm trying to get my merchandise more out there, create more, and just so I can build my name up even more. Like she said, some of my stuff top secret
Okay.
because I don't want to be one to just talk and have to keep on pushing my deadlines. No, just know it's coming. That's all I said. I got a project coming. Yeah, and that's really all I'm gonna leave y'all with. It's the
Okay.
first thing.
I like that too. I like that too. Chris, what's going on, Chris? If it's top secret, Chris, man, don't, yo, bro, come on, man.
Everyone got top secret. What I can tell you is there are definitely more things in the way, big things on the way. So just stay tuned. I know it sounds corny, but like when it comes, it's there. So
When it comes, it's there.
just be on the lookout.
Jay, you seem like you had something you was gonna add. You was
I
gonna.
was just gonna say I gotta do it. I have to muscle memory. I did just drop 2 singles, and one was a music video.
Okay.
Shot Clock and Say It. Make sure y'all listen to Say It and Shot Clock because I promise you, they the truth. And if you like rap music, see, I'm a singer. I'm always singing, but some people they want to hear some rap music, and I speak about real stuff. Check out my new music video and check out Say It. Just look at my profile.
There you go. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. If people want to reach out to y'all, they want to connect, possibly get beats, features, interviews, you name it. What's the best way for people to reach out to you? And I'm gonna start with Chris and make my way around.
I mean, you could reach me at _Vybe with CJ on my IG. I mean, I'm primarily on there, but yeah, that's like the main way to reach me. You can also hit my email. It's vibewithcj@gmail.com. And yeah,
And Jay,
Same case for me. Shoot me a DM at _the J Arce on Instagram. If you want to find my email and information, it should all be located on my profile. Just shoot me a message.
there you go. Somebody got a message already. That was fast. Damn, they working. Ooh, man. Didn't y'all just hear this top secret FBI stuff? Yeah, y'all. Oh man, and my boo.
For me, it's Mabou Loiseau, MABOU LOISEAU, and that's on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Gmail, YouTube, all of it.
I like the consistency in that. I think artists don't understand the importance of that, especially when there's so many different outlets and platforms where people might be housed or target where they can find you. So that's really dope to hear the consistency. I want to ask you another question for the artists that are on, young, old, beginning, veterans. If each one of you can share some word of advice towards their artistry. I know each and every one of you have faced that moment where, as this saying, life keeps lifing, and sometimes we hit a hardship, and sometimes we are in doubt of what we're doing is the correct thing, and we prevail, we keep going. So if you could share from artist to artist, creator to creator, some words of advice, could you please share that now? And I'll start with Mabou.
Honestly, when times get tough or when you feel, I don't know, insecure about your artistry, just remember who you are, honestly. Remember who you are. Remember why you do what you do. Remember how much you love what you do, you know? And then I think love will pave the way. Like that. That'll do it.
That
That'll
will
do
do
it.
it. Love will pave the way. I love that. Jay.
What I would say is for all the young artists or experienced artists, what you put in is what you're gonna get out. So as long as you put the work in, stay consistent and stay disciplined, there's nothing that's gonna stop you to getting from where you want to be. Just stay on top of things and limit the distractions around you. If this is really what you want to do, you got to make it happen and you can't make any excuses. Stay locked in, stay focused, and make it a priority. Treat music like it's a party.
That's real. And Chris, for batting at third, you the pinch hitter, as they say, right? You the pinch hitter. So what you got for us, brother?
I know I'm not an artist, but like as a producer
You
speaking,
an artist, bro. You create, man. I don't want to hear all that, bro. We slap boxing when I see you, kid.
I'm creative. So it's like I would say most importantly for artists, just have fun with what you're doing, because if you're not having fun, you're only gonna put out bad stuff, and nobody wants to hear. No one wants to take in that bad vibe from what you're putting out. So most importantly, have fun with your craft, and that's all I can really say.
Shout out to y'all. Miss Jackson said, for your information, and this is for our viewers, she said these kids, Miss J, man, these are grown ass folks now, man. But Miss J said these individuals, I'll clean it up for you, Miss J. These individuals are in college full time and work full time job and do music. There are no excuses when you doing something you love. And I always tell this to everybody. Whenever you're doing something, something gets neglected. But if you're doing what you're doing in that moment with something with passion, intent, and meaning, it will add to everything else in your life. So, when you got to do something, put some time some time aside for yourself always, whether it's music, drawing, beat making, whatever it is. Most definitely keep in tune with y'all. I want to again give y'all a round of applause. I feel the it,
Yeah.
words can't say it. Like Servon said, he's truly impressed. He said he's truly impressed, and I can't gather any other words to say that again from a creator's perspective, an artist's perspective, an engineer's perspective, and to have this body of work. Me personally, I'm glad because I almost turned down. Actually, I did turn down executive producer a few times, and Miss J kept, Miss J. If Miss J get a gun, she be dangerous. She will be dangerous if she ever own a pistol, cause Miss J will be on you. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm so glad that I've been a part of this and was able to see, and this is something I don't know. Don't take this superficial. And this is me talking to y'all. Don't take this as a superficial moment. What y'all just did is put something in the universe for life. Like this is in life, and you will never know the extent of how far this reach because somebody's gonna hear a particular record or a song that might change their life. So every day that goes by, you guys are in someone's life, affecting someone's life, and I'm so glad to be a part of that, man. I just wanted to salute y'all on that, man, and salute everybody that been rocking out with that, man. If you guys have any last words before we go out after this, I'm gonna play a few songs. I see requests going on, so I think after we close out here, I'm just gonna go to the set, do some commentary and play some more records before we close out. So if there's any last words that anybody want to share, any promotion, anything you want to get off, this is your moment right here. And y'all could thumb wrestle, arm wrestle for who goes first. This is y'all moment, man. Do what y'all gonna do right now, man.
I'm just gonna say tap in if you need a haircut, you need braids, a retwist, anything
Told
like
y'all.
that. Underscore Arce cuts. If you need it, I'm in Fresno. Come get right
I
and come
told
get the
y'all he
merch.
ready. I told you. I told y'all. My man said, "Come get it. Get that
Yeah.
work." But
Okay.
continue.
Shout out Miss J for the opportunity. If it wasn't for her putting me on. Shout out X too for even thinking of me to put her in her site because you're a real one for that. But yeah, like I'm thankful for this opportunity because that's not every day people get to release their music for the world to hear. So I'm just thankful for that.
Most definite. And
For me, I want to say I just got the okay from Miss J.
okay,
It's top FBI anymore. It's okay. I can say what I have to say. And what I have to say, what I have to get off my chest is I got not gospel but inspirational album that we're working on. It's gonna be coming out sooner or later.
Nice.
And I also have project going on with Mr. Servon, whatever, you know. And if you ever listen to me or and you feel a little inspired and you want to figure out if you want a little help, my mom is a vocal coach, you know, so not everything is, you know, organic. Everything has to be, you know, nurtured. And if you want help with the nurturing, my mom got you. Don't hesitate to contact her. You can contact me.
Y'all jumping right now, kid. I hear.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all jumping right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to put my phone on D&D.
Still.
Yeah.
That's all good. That's all good. Y'all enjoy those moments again. Thank you for coming on the show. Let's get another round of applause to y'all. Again, salute to y'all on this beautiful work, man. I'm so glad I was a part of it. I look forward to see what's in the works. And I myself right now, like I said, shout out to Miss Jackson Media Group, but like I said during backstage, this project was being played during a meeting at Def Jam. The meeting wasn't to be listening to the music, but there are a few people turned around like, yo, what's that? So that was a good look. But there's, the plan was to build something that was worth shopping and getting it to a wider audience, and is most definitely worthy of that. And now we just get to work on that part. So that's the next stages of this experience. So shout out to you all. I hope you have a beautiful night, man. Be safe. Great work. And y'all have a good night.
Appreciate everybody who joined this live. Shout out
All right.
to y'all. Thanks, Arce. I love y'all. And shout out to my mama because she was in there. I love you, mama.
There you go. You gotta shout out Mama Love. You would have had ultimate beef. The show would have got all you what? All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Appreciate you.
Catch y'all later.
All right, y'all. So that was super dope. You guys got to hear the talent of these amazing artists, and the work that they did. Let me just do this real quick. Let me do this. I'm sorry. The sound is coming through, y'all. All right. So like I said, I was going to play some music, but shout out to everybody that's jumping on. KO, I see you. What's going on? Five King. Shout out to everybody that hung out. It was a really dope show to see these amazing talent. Talk about their journey, their experience, and share that. Even their advice was on point. So I got a lot of requests for the intro. And the intro has a lot of energy to it. It's a great way to set the tone. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go into intro. I'll probably play 2 more joints. If there is a request, I will say the next request that I see. My man Berg said, shout out to Bosco and Spur Brooklyn joint. Yeah, that's in the works. Be on the lookout for the Bosco. Look out for 9-5. That's what I'm gonna say. Be on the lookout for 9-5. Let's go into this experience, and if I see the next request for a song, I'm gonna go into it. So check this out, y'all. This is the experience intro.
SHU Studio, we get busy.
A rook that tastes like veteran. Gotta send a SWAT to come get me out of my element. Walking on the beats like I'm the first to rap Genesis. My shit pop more than pop shit. Billie Eilish need my credits. Rodrigo Shorty, whatever. Our Virgil dripping, cold venison. Post a pic in your bed and like Instagram can address it. And try to see me in the set. She only fuck with the best. I fantasize better checks. I ain't bending, did some shit that I regret. In the gaze of it all, you can truly see my essence. Just aim and we clip it. Aim and we boom, I'ma hit them from any distance. Range planetary distance when I lock in on victims. I'm him with no victory strut. I'm him around the go because my time will come. Wire ties in the mix, never know who to trust. And I've been raised in the States, and I'll be running my ones from anyone in the state.
It's about that time where niggas getting out of line, I gotta stop it. I'm the blueprint, they the sequels, and everybody knows it's always worse than the original. The time came and I gotta step up. I beat game from the ones that be showing fake love. I'm about to spaz on anyone who tries to come against us. I'm not a gauge of way sweet, but what to do because I'm set up.
She let it bounce like a drum. I like the way that she shake it. It really sound like niggas came from the pavement or brought this shit from coke lines that should've stayed in the basement. Freaks and faces with fees and change, the reasons change. Niggas switching up like the seasons phasing. Only road that I know is where me can take this G's and pain. Stand on my money, I'm talking